The Amazon rainforest is the kind of place that feels almost too vast, too alive, and too mysterious to belong to our world. Stretching across 9 South American countries, it is the largest rainforest on Earth, a living cathedral of green that creates its own weather, shelters millions of undiscovered species, and breathes life into the planet. Scientists call it the lungs of the Earth, not because it produces all our oxygen, but because it keeps the global climate stable, humid, and alive, regulating ancient rhythms of wind, rain, and temperature that ripple across continents. If you were to stand in the Amazon, the first thing you would notice is the sound. It is never quiet. Every second, life hums, clicks, chirps, roars, and whispers. In a single square mile, you can find more species than in entire countries. More than 400 billion trees rise toward the sky, belonging to around 16,000 different species. Some trees stand as giants: Brazil nut trees, kapok, and towering cebas reaching more than 200 feet high. Their roots twist like ancient sculptures, gripping soil that has existed untouched for thousands of years. The Amazon is so immense that it generates its own rain. Evaporation from trees forms massive clouds, which drift across the forest and fall again as rainfall, recycling the same moisture up to 7 times. This cycle creates 20% of the world's fresh water that flows into oceans. And the river at its heart, the Amazon River, carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. In fact, if you poured every drop of water from the Mississippi River into the Amazon would barely notice. Hidden in this watery labyrinth are creatures that look like they stepped out of prehistoric time. Pink river dolphins swim through flooded forests, their skin glowing in soft rose colors when sunlight hits them. Giant anacondas, some stretching more than 20 feet, glide through swamps with silent confidence. Electric eels generate enough voltage to knock a horse unconscious. And beneath the surface, tiny Canberra fish, nearly invisible, are feared even by the largest animals. The land animals are equally extraordinary. Jaguars roam silently in the shadows, as powerful as they are elusive. Their bite is so strong it can pierce a caiman skull. Sloths move so slowly that algae grows on their fur, turning them into moving trees. Harpy eagles, some with wingspans over 7 feet, rule the skies like feathered warriors, capable of lifting monkeys from the canopy with a single strike. Yet for all its beauty, the Amazon is still largely a mystery. Scientists estimate that more than 80% of its species have never been seen or classified by humans. Every year, new animals, insects, plants, and fungi are discovered, some glowing in the dark, some producing medicine, some unlocking secrets about evolution itself. The forest floor is covered with layers of life that recycle themselves constantly, creating one of the most fertile ecosystems in history. What is even more astonishing is the forest's hidden history. Beneath the trees lie ruins, ancient roads, and lost cities once believed to be myths. Archaeologists have found evidence that millions of people once lived in the Amazon centuries ago, building complex civilizations long before European explorers arrived. They created giant geometrical earthworks, carved symbols into the land, and developed agricultural techniques so advanced that modern science still studies them. Terra Preta, a black, fertile soil engineered by ancient Amazonian peoples, remains one of the most productive soils on Earth even today. And the rainforest breathes life into our modern world as well. Nearly a quarter of our medicines come from Amazonian plants: cures for cancer, antibiotics, pain relievers, and treatments for heart diseases. Yet scientists believe we have sampled less than 2% of its botanical diversity. The cure for countless future illnesses may still be hidden beneath leaves we have never touched. The Amazon is also home to nearly 400 indigenous tribes, many of whom have lived in harmony with the forest for thousands of years. Dozens of tribes remain uncontacted, choosing isolation to protect their way of life. They navigate the forest using knowledge passed down through generations, knowing which plants heal, which animals warn of danger, and which paths lead to water even in the darkest nights. Their traditions, stories, and languages are living libraries of wisdom. But despite its strength, the Amazon is fragile. Millions of acres disappear every year due to deforestation, wildfires, and climate change. As trees fall, species vanish before we even know they existed. The forest's ability to create rain weakens, and the balance of the planet shifts. Scientists warn that if the Amazon reaches a tipping point, it could transform into a dry savanna, releasing massive amounts of carbon and altering world climate patterns permanently. Yet even now, hope remains. Conservation efforts, indigenous leadership, and global awareness are rising. Countries are committing to protect the rainforest, replanting lost trees, and cracking down on illegal destruction. And researchers continue to uncover secrets that remind us how irreplaceable this place truly is, how much it still has to teach us, and how deeply the world needs it. The Amazon rainforest is not just a forest. It is a living universe, a heartbeat of our planet, an ancient engine of life that existed long before humans and may continue long after us, if we choose to protect it. Its story is vast, majestic, and ongoing. And every rustle of leaves, every bird call, and every drop of rain reminds us that the Amazon is more than a natural wonder. It is a miracle of Earth, a living masterpiece that holds the past, present, and future within its green embrace.